What WAVO is doing, I think, is fucking bullshit. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Shamshir Sound video. My name is Ali Nadem. Today's episode, we're going to be doing something different. I want to talk about my experiences, my thoughts, and how I felt during and after a contest that I entered. And we're going to go into the details. But before I do that, I just want to let you know as a disclaimer, this is not to attack anyone directly. This is just my opinion, and you can take from it what you'd like. So this is just my opinion as a disclaimer. And recently, I entered a contest to play at a music festival called Escapade Music Festival, a music festival in Ottawa, Canada. And so I entered a contest because one of my fellow producer friends mentioned it to me, and I'm like, oh, wow. What a great opportunity, right? Many of us, I'm sure many of you guys have entered like a remix competition, a remix contest. And WAVO essentially is like the middleman between many remix contests. They host remix contests. They do marketing stuff. They also do contests where people have an opportunity to play at a music festival, which is what I entered. Now, regarding this, I entered it a bit late. So the contest started in mid-March. I actually entered the contest around April 2nd. So with this being said, I had a late start. So how the contest worked was essentially you need to get votes. How do you get votes? You have to approach people or message them online and get them to vote for your mix. So the way the contest worked, the details was that you make a 30-minute mix maximum of essentially, whether it be your tracks or whatever it is. There were producers in this contest. There were DJs only in this contest. You make a 30-minute mix as your opening mix, your contest mix, your escapade mix. And that mix is to be judged. Now, do they judge all the mixes? Because I think there were well over 100 submissions. No, they don't. They actually make you get these votes. So these votes, people need, I believe, a Facebook account, and they vote for you. They log in through Facebook, and they give you their vote, and you could comment on that page as well. But these votes, essentially, every day people were fighting to get votes because the time was running out, and you had to stay in the top 10. So your mix was not judged just strictly off of, like, the contest wasn't strictly off of skill and merit. There was a competition factor. Now, me, I love challenges. I love fitness. I love cooking. There's many things that I love, and I found this very challenging, but I accepted this challenge, and I put it upon myself that I'm going to get the votes required to remain in the top 10, which was not an easy feat at all. This was extremely exhausting mentally, physically. It drained me of so much of my energy. I had to put aside, of course, uploading on Shamshir Sound. So if you're wondering where I was during like the beginning of April until the second week of April, I was just putting all my energy into this contest. I had to attack with everything that I had. I had to message people on SoundCloud. I was getting banned on SoundCloud for like sending too many messages. I was DMing people at one point from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. My thumbs were getting sore, and I wasn't strictly copy pasting messages too. I was typing personalized messages to try and get votes, as many as I could. I was talking to people in the malls, on the streets, at campuses, at gyms, anywhere in my city that people flocked towards. I was, keeping in mind and just talking to everyone. Cashiers. I was getting votes from cashiers. I was getting votes from people in clothing stores. Anyone and everyone I was attempting to. And this was gruelingly exhausting. And think about the amount of PR and the amount of free emails that they got. Just me alone, I probably, you can still see it. I'll link it below if you want to see the contest and the results. I'll link it below. You can check it out. But just me alone sending their way around 668 or so emails. And imagine that in an age 2019, emails are extremely valuable. And so we're going to talk about my thoughts on what they did and what their intentions were behind this contest. Whether or not it was rigged, I'm not sure. We will never know, but we will go into that in a bit. So this was so exhausting. I was putting in tons of effort, and I know the others were too. There's a good saying, don't underestimate your competition. They want it just as much as you, if not more. So it was like a scene out of Majora's Mask, when the time is running out and you got to just keep crunching and going on and on. The contest closed on a Monday night when the clock ticked to midnight, and I was getting like a vote 7 minutes before. The anxiety was building up. I'm like, crap, all these guys are going ham. Like, I don't want to fall down. Imagine you put in all that work, you're promoting for days and days and days, and then if you land on the 11th spot, your mix won't even be considered. So you had to remain in the top 10. So it was this like warfare going on, this competition between each person of remaining at that top 10 category. So with that in mind, I was determined and successfully remained fourth. I remained fourth in the competition, and I was just so happy that the competition was over. When it was over, I was like, finally, like, yes. I was exhausted. I took like a long shower. Like, I sat in a bath, and I was just like, man, like, I needed days before my mind and body just allowed myself to relax, because speaking to like 300 plus people in such a small amount of time on the streets, your mind is just in a whirlwind. Like, you'll remember some faces, but you sure as hell won't remember their names. I can tell you that. We're not designed to remember all those people. Our brain is designed to just hold on to a small amount of stuff, and it's for our benefit. Because can you imagine if like we would always hold on to memories? It would really stress us out in the long run. We've been given the gift of being able to let go and to let that stuff behind us. Now, with the music, I was very confident in my mix. I believe it did suit the main stage vibe. It was for a main stage opening set. Now, as you guys know, I've released a lot of music since around 2010, and my style has changed. But for this style, I really enjoyed going for like a main stage, like revealed W&W, big room, main stage, electro house kind of vibe. And so I went for that. I put a lot of money into this as well, separate from the time away from you guys and the time away from production. All the producers took their time away from their wives, their girlfriends, their life, their work, to really go 110% into this. So my hat goes off to everybody else who put in all this effort into this contest. Like I was saying, I even advertised on WAVO, but I think it was useless. I don't even know why WAVO does that. I spent like $70 advertising my mix on WAVO. I spent maybe like $50 to $100 advertising on Facebook, on Instagram, doing promoted posts. And a suggestion for you guys, if you guys have Facebook, please get emails. Use a download gate to get emails. Build your email list. Because Facebook, I have 30,000 likes on my Facebook page. I'm telling you right now, when I messaged about like 20 people on my Facebook page, Facebook's like, slow down. You're messaging too many people. You gotta do promoted posts because you're messaging too many people. And then I got banned for 24 hours. Even Instagram, I got a 24-hour mute from sending messages to new people, like new conversations. So yes, there was sweat and tears and effort put into this. It was grueling. Did I learn some stuff? Yes. Did I make some new dope friendships? A few. I definitely am thankful for reigniting friendships with certain people. Like there was this one producer I met, and I was so happy that I met him again through Instagram. But now I want to talk about the evil behind this. I want to talk about malicious intent. I want to talk about this because a lot of the people don't have the balls, and it's not to talk badly about anyone. I know everyone put in love and effort into this, but a lot of people don't want to talk about the dark side of these contests. So my fellow producers, what I have to say to you guys is that these remix contests that are legitimate are okay. Like Afrojack just did a remix contest. They judge all the tracks. And even if you argued, well, it's already pre-selected, it's okay because you don't have to do votes and try and rank up. In his contest, they qualified the people. They made sure they have like some, they ask them what kind of gear you use. They send you the stems to your email. However, WAVO. What WAVO is doing, I think, is fucking bullshit. Okay? And the reason why I think that, this is just my opinion, again, is because it's like a free PR campaign. It's an email campaign. It's a marketing campaign. If we just look at the top 10, okay, the top 10 guys in this contest delivered probably, like, number one, the guy had like 800 plus votes. So if we do 10 times an average of 700, we have 7,000 emails and more information sent their way to Escapade Music Festival. Do you know the value of 7,000 emails? And not just random emails, guys. People that I've already know that it's Escapade Music Festival, that it's music related. And to hell with it, you know, many of them, they're probably already qualified and would potentially visit the festival. That is paramount. That's juicy information for Escapade Music Festival. Now, if we also consider the other people in the festival, maybe it goes upwards of, like, I don't know, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. But my point is that it's a marketing campaign for them. Okay, now we're going to go into the more of the darkness. I use this type of analogy. Imagine you guys, did you guys ever watch the movie Gladiator with Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix? Amazing movie. I'm going to be making a follow-up track to my old Electro Gladiator track, but more on that in a future video. So think of a gladiator in a coliseum. Now, I'm going to position this, I'm going to talk about this Escapade Music Festival and WAVO. This is how they threw their contest, in a gladiator fashion. Okay, so gladiators, now music producer is a gladiator. All right, gladiators, you're going to have an opportunity to win a prize or your freedom, essentially. But you're going to have to fill this coliseum with an audience at your own expense, okay? And you're going to have to fight each other, fill in that audience, fight each other, and whoever is left from the top 10 will get also, you know, you will only get a chance. You've fought each other, you've defeated the other people, you have filled the audience, but when you remain as the top 10, we're going to choose one person, and you won't know who's going to choose that one person. It's just behind the curtains. Is it rigged? Is it pre-decided? Who knows? I think so. I don't agree with their decision, and though I wish the best for the guys who won, I don't agree with their decision. I don't think it was the right thing to do, but we don't know what goes on behind these scenes, and it was a complete disrespect, a mockery of the artists. They want to show these DJs and producers how thirsty they are for a opportunity. They're like laughing at us, like, haha, look at you. Look how much you want this. Look at the exclusivity of a festival. It's like they see themselves as a god complex, you know, like looking down upon us. And a complete disrespect. They did not even announce why they chose the winner. They didn't communicate what they liked about the person's mix. They didn't communicate a single word of appreciation to the producers that put all this time away from their life, from their work into this. Now, well, you could argue, well, Ali, you know, there was a lot to be learned. You socialized, you marketed, it was good for you. But look at what they got. We marketed for them. We promoted for them for free at our own expense. They hired a free marketing campaign. Genius strategy, genius scam, if it is a scam. Again, that's my opinion. I think, in my opinion, that it was scandalous, that it was rigged, that it was pre-chosen. And I won't know the truth, but my gut feeling is telling me that. My gut feeling is saying that there was something dark going on behind this type of contest. And again, the remix contests that are legitimate, unfortunately, if it is rigged, these guys ruin it for, it just takes one person to ruin something, right? These guys ruin it for like legitimate contests, legitimate stuff. And by all means, still stick with remix contests. I've entered many remix contests and they can be completely legitimate. But this isn't a remix contest. This is a contest to get votes, remain top 10, and have a chance at performing at a music festival, because they only choose one guy from the top 10. So to wrap things up, these guys disrespected the producers and the community. They got a whole lot of free information, okay? Not a single word of appreciation or a thanks, okay? Not a single like runner-up. Like, who did they think was the second best mix or the third best mix? What tips would they give to improve their mix? Nothing. Just no fucks given whatsoever, and a complete dump on these producers and DJs that put all their effort into this. Now, I appreciate the opportunity that they gave, but did they deal with it the right way? I don't believe so. I don't think they handled it the right way. I don't think that I don't agree with their decision. And ultimately, I recommend to you guys, my advice to you guys, if you've made it this far into this video, thank you. And make sure you guys smash that like button and you guys subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers. And make sure you guys check out that survey. The survey, I'm choosing one guy to do a one-on-one hour video call because I just want to learn more about your guys' pain, problems, and issues as a producer. My advice is do not, I repeat, do not, with an underline bold, okay? Do not enter these contests that require you to get votes. I've spoke with Tomorrowland artists that have told me about them putting so much effort and it goes to nothing. These contests that require votes are flawed in nature because there's going to be an inherent bias whether it's rigged or not. And when there's no transparency, when there's no appreciation, when there's not even one thank you, not even one thank you for giving them 667 emails. In Persian, they say ta'akharish bekhun, which means you'll know the rest. Now, even emailing them, they're going to be in Persian, they call it hazir javab, which means they're always going to have an answer. They're going to tell one artist, yeah, your mix maybe was pretty good, but it didn't suit this, or, oh yeah, this was that, but it wasn't that. Hazir javab means you always have an answer. You always got an answer, but it's in like a bad context. It's basically when a guy's like a smart ass. So I recommend to you guys stay away, far away from these stupid contests because they're just going to take away of your life. They're going to suck away a lot of energy. And if you want to learn social marketing and marketing, you don't need something like this. You don't need something like this to challenge yourself in that aspect. So ultimately, it's my opinion that this contest was rigged. This contest was pre-decided. And the people's efforts put into this by all the artists was not appreciated. And really, I'm extremely disgusted by how they dealt with this whole campaign. Not even one word of appreciation. So really, I think, guys, I'm going to wrap up this video shortly. But I just wanted to share my experience, a little bit of my 2 cents, because this whole thing was so exhausting. It took away a lot from me. And I could have poured that time into like music production and all this other stuff. Ultimately, there's pros and cons to any decision you do in life, and there was stuff to take away and good stuff to take away from this, new friendships that did develop from this. But ultimately, I want what's best for you guys, and do not enter these contests that are based off of votes. If you have to enter a contest, whether it be a remix contest or a opening set DJ contest, and they tell you, yeah, you got to stay in the top 5 or the top 10, bro, I'm telling you right now, that shit is bullshit. So that is my thoughts. Again, no disrespect to WAVO. I wish them the best. I wish them health and wealth and prosperity. No disrespect to Escapade Music Festival. I wish them the best. I don't want what's bad for anyone. There's no justified resentment, okay? But I'm just talking about my opinions on this contest, and that's essentially a wrap. Let me know if you guys have had any similar experience with contests where you had to get votes. Check out the link below if you want to see, a picture of me, my set, and all the other competitors and who they announced as the winner. All that information is in the links below, as well as the survey. And remember to smash that like button, guys. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.